All right. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Hey, appreciate y'all being here. We're going to be getting started shortly. We're just waiting for everybody else to filter in, take their seat for the webinar today. We've got some great information we're going to provide for you. You know, for you folks that are looking to improve your sales, you know, as a gym, and you have some restraints, we've got some great answers for you today, some great solutions. If you're an individual salesperson or a personal trainer or a manager or an owner or anyone who's just on here individually looking to improve yourself, we're going to have some great information for you. So looks like we're about ready to start. So let's go ahead and get started here. And here's the title of our webinar today: How to Improve Gym Sales Immediately with no additional ad cost, with no additional staff, and without feeling like a salesperson. Okay? So we want to give you the solutions, for this program on absolutely how to do this in a professional manner. Now, we're going to have some really cool information to show you guys today. And what I want to encourage you to do, stay to the end of the webinar. We're not going to take up, I don't think, a full hour here. So, stay to the end of the webinar. And for everyone that does stay to the end, we're going to enter you into a drawing for a chance to win a free coaching session with me. It'll be a 1-hour coaching session, and we'll be going over, what's working for your gym, or you as an individual, what's working for you. We'll be going over what's not working, and we'll help you prepare a plan and give you some direction on how you can improve your business. So stick around to the end. I'll have a chance for you to win a free coaching session, okay? Now, we've done a lot of webinars, and I know you guys have all been through a lot of webinars yourself over the years and listened to many of them. And here's what we found to be true. If you want to get the most out of this, you cannot have distractions. So what I want to ask each of you to do is, turn off your phones, turn off Facebook. Let's eliminate all distractions. We're not going to take a lot of time here today. We're going to give you some great information that can truly change your business. But let's eliminate all the distractions. I had someone send me a video snip of a speaker out at URSA just a few weeks ago, and it was interesting when the speaker was up there talking, and as that video panned the crowd, half of them had their head down texting on their phone. That's not what we want here. We want you to get this information. We want you to be able to use it. We want you to get results. You're going to have to be focused here. Now, let me tell you a little bit about me. For those of you that don't know me, of course, my name's Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. We have an on-demand product called jthomasondemand.com. You can see there on the screen. And one of the things that really drove me to put this together is when I first started in membership sales, I was recruited in. I was somebody that somebody else thought could really do this, and I just wanted nothing to do with sales. I didn't think I could do it. I wasn't interested in it. And, sure enough, when I got hired, they kind of talked me into it. They sold me, right? And I was terrible at it. I was so bad at it. I had no clue how to do it, but I was so bad at it that my mouth would get so dry, I could barely get the words out sometimes. It was just a terrible, awkward, uncomfortable situation for me, and I didn't look forward to it at all. And I would say that in many cases, I'd have been fired. Most cases, they said, get rid of this guy. And, I had some good fortune in there in that, there was somebody there, not a manager, just another coworker. He says, Jim, hey, do you really want to learn this? And I said, well, yeah. And he hands me like a 2-inch thick 3-ring binder. And he says, Jim, take this, memorize it, and you'll be fine. And I said, really, that's it? That's all I have to do? He goes, yeah, do it. I said, you know what, I will. And so I cut everything out, and I was going home every night, and I'd stand in front of my mirror, and I'd have the recorder going, and I memorized everything, how to do it. And my whole goal was, you're not going to stump me. I'm going to know this so well that I can get the job done. And, what happened from that was nothing short of miraculous. I think in 30 days, I was the #1 salesperson out of 4 clubs. and that whole progression happened. In 6 months, I was the manager of that gym, and about a year later, I was overseeing other clubs as a troubleshooter. And when I was 23 years old, I ended up opening my first club as an owner. And my partner was the guy who owned those original clubs that I was working at. So I know what it's like to really struggle at this. I know what it's like to feel like, man, I do not want to do this. I can't do this. I don't understand this. So I understand how that feels, but I also know that, hey, I've been in that hole. I know how to get out. I know how to fix it, and I can help fix it for you too. I ended up owning 6 clubs, 4 of them that I built from scratch, 2 that I acquired, and it was a Harvard education, getting that done. And of course, as a business consultant since then, we've taken all that we've learned from that and learned since. To club owners that are just getting started, salespeople just getting started, gyms and clubs looking to go to that next level, we've taken all that information to really help everybody, shorten that learning curve and maximize, that paycheck. And along the way, over the years, this is just a small sampling of them, but we've worked with such names as, Gold's Gym, World's Gym, Powerhouse, Snap Fitness, Anytime, Signature Athletic Club, clubs out in Los Angeles, and many, many, many independents. And I would say that the majority of the gyms that we've worked with over the years have been independent operations. One club, maybe, the owner has 2 or 3, but, generally one club owned. So, lots of background in this, lots of mistakes at it, and, we want to help you eliminate those mistakes and shorten that learning curve. Now, before we really dive into this and start talking about what you can do to start, changing things for yourself, I want to give you a bit of a disclaimer. Not everybody is going to get results from this. And, as we have up there on the screen, if you keep doing what you're already doing, you'll keep getting what you're already getting. And there's a lot of folks, and some of you perhaps, hopefully not, but some of you perhaps, that just cannot break away from that comfort zone. And all the information in the world won't change that. You're going to have to take action, to be able to do this, okay? And, I was talking to a group recently, and, they were struggling. Their gym was struggling. Salespeople were struggling, and it was not a fun situation. And I'd walk them through, hey, here's what needs to happen. Here's how you can fix this. And it's not really a difficult fix. And the response to me was, well, Jim, that's a lot of work. I said, well, yeah, so is losing money a lot of work. So is bankruptcy a lot of work. So is struggling a lot of work. Everything's a lot of work. Why not make money at it? So not everyone's going to get results, but it's going to start with you and you making that decision literally to step outside your comfort zone and things that maybe you're not totally comfortable with, being able to do it, okay? Just one day at a time. Just like me, I went from being that guy that my mouth would get so dry I couldn't close a sale to, in 30 days, wow, what happened here? I simply learned the material. That's really all it was, okay? Now, how to improve gym sales immediately with no additional ad cost, no additional staff, and without feeling like a salesperson. Let's get into this. There's 3 secrets to this that I want everybody to know. Whether you're a gym owner, whether you're a gym manager, whether you're that person working in the gym and get frustrated. Because I hear things all the time, oh, we need to do this, we need to do this. Let me break it down for you. Here's secret number 1. You can indeed increase your sales using your existing staff. Now, if you have the ability to add to your staff, hey, great, all the better. But you can increase your sales. You can change your situation by using your existing staff. You don't have to change anything else. You have front desk folks. You've got trainers. We had one club, they were using one of their cleaning guys, got in the program and was helping to sell memberships, okay? If you know the right process, you can do this. Here's secret number 2. You can increase your sales with no additional ad spend. You can increase your sales with no additional ad spend. You don't have to spend any more money than you're spending right now. So you can use existing staff No additional staff is needed. That's pretty cool, right? You don't have to, oh, I need to find this great salesperson. No, you don't. No, you don't. Secret number 2, oh, I need to run more advertising. I need to do, more Facebook posts. I need to, spend more doing this and spend more doing that. No, you don't. Let's just go with what you have right now. We can show you how to change this. And here's secret number 3. And for some of you guys, this might be the most important one of all. You can increase your sales without feeling like a salesperson. A lot of times when I get into, live on-site events, I'll ask people, hey, define sales for me, define it. And it's usually something negative and some kind of, preconceived thought and preconceived idea that they have of what sales is. And, most people don't understand it properly. And we're going to show you, how you can do that. So using your existing staff, no additional ad spend, you don't have to feel like a salesperson. I know that when I first started in sales, if I'd have heard these 3 secrets, I'd have been jumping up and down. I'm thinking, wow, I can do this? Really? There's a plan for that? And I don't have to do all these other things, okay, as far as, marketing. We can just take what we have, and I don't have to feel like a salesperson. I'd have been all on board with that. We're going to show you exactly how this breaks down. Now, let's talk about secret number 1. You can increase sales. You can increase sales using your existing staff. Because here's in part what they're going to need. Teaching them how to properly answer the phone. In most gyms that we go into, in most gyms that we talk to, surprisingly enough, people answer the phones incorrectly. And you answer it right, putting you in a position to disposition that call the way it needs to go will make all the difference in the world. As a matter of fact, by doing that, you might be surprised to find you're actually getting more ad response than you think you are. Here's the second thing, increasing sales and using existing staff. Teaching your staff how to properly handle a telephone inquiry. A person calls in, they want information on your gym. What's the right way to do that? Most clubs don't know the right way. They just go off about here's all their membership rates and here's all the facilities we have, and hey, that person, they may drop by later. Okay? So teaching people how to take a telephone inquiry. And these are simple things to do. These are easy things to do. Here's the third thing, is learning a proper process on how to tour the gym. There's a right way and wrong way to do it. Okay, we're not going to give that tour, just point out, here's all of our equipment. There's a right way, there's a proper process to do this. And teaching your staff this proper process, these same people, that front desk person that's worked there for 3 months or 6 months or a year, teaching him or her the right way to do that. Now all of a sudden you're taking a person that might ordinarily want to think about it. Now all of a sudden they're saying, well, yeah, I think I will get started. And then how do we take that and turn that into another new potential member? Teaching your staff how to actually get a member referral. One of the interesting things about member referrals is that, you see these statistics that come out every year, and over 90% of all consumers say they would be willing to refer somebody to the businesses that they're associated with. Over 90%. And it's standard year after year we see that. Yet statistically speaking, only about 11% of people who are kind of quote unquote in sales actually ask for it. And the reason they don't know how. Okay? So now what if all of a sudden you can answer the phone right, you can take a telephone inquiry, you got this proper process, you're getting them signed up, and now you're going to turn them into a referral. I mean, we have clubs, we have individual salespeople we work with, they'll get as many as 9. And it's easy stuff, okay? We're not talking, whatever that stereotype you might have of selling is. This is easy stuff. These are things that people want to do. So this is secret number 1, is using your existing staff, teaching them these things. And there's other things we can teach them. But these are maybe some of the first 4 things that we want to teach them, because this will have an immediate impact on your business. Now, secret number 2. You can increase sales with 0 additional advertising spend. Whatever you're spending right now, you do not need to spend another penny. Okay? We actually had a club one time, a good-sized club, probably 15,000 square feet, that wanted me to come out and do an on-site evaluation, do some on-site training, with the team. And their big issue they felt was, hey, our marketing is just not working. And we got in there and found out that, it really wasn't marketing necessarily, even though you can always get more, right? It was other things that we're going to show you, okay? So you can increase sales with no additional ad spend. Here's the first thing you want to know. I'm sure you have plenty of leads, people that have called in, people that have been in, people that have inquired, former members, all these leads. And lack of lead follow-up is one gigantic problem for gyms. But the reverse is also true, okay? That lack of lead follow-up, for those that will choose to do it, is actually a major opportunity. Because these are leads, and this is names and numbers you've already bought, you've already paid for, you've already got them. All these referrals you've got, all these former members, all these guests that came in, all these inquiries, all of this. You've got all of this, okay? It's a massive opportunity. And the secret on this and what you want to learn is how to nurture leads. It's not making a phone call saying, hey, yeah, we have this great deal. Do you want to join? That's not really what it's all about, okay? What it's about is nurturing these leads. And by nurturing, it's about, maintaining interest and desire. And this is what we want to teach. This is what you and your staff wants to learn so that you can maximize this opportunity. So it's not just a one and done with all of this. Okay? Now, secret number 3, our third secret. You can increase sales without feeling like a salesperson. All these, I know, and I had it, that anxiety that I had, that fear of, I've got to ask for this sale. And if they tell me no, I have to have a rebuttal. Okay, and it was just a horrible feeling for me. And I know it probably is for a lot of folks that are listening here right now. Okay, but here's the first thing you want to know. People love to buy. People love to buy stuff. Probably all of you love to buy stuff. But they don't like to be sold. And the reason they don't like to be sold is because most salespeople don't know how to sell. It's not about, hey, people are not buying a price. They're not buying a price. They're not leasing space from you. Most people don't understand what selling is. Too many people, and maybe a lot of you, when you think about sales, it's that sense of I have to be disagreeable. I have to kind of, in a sense, wrestle them to the ground. And there couldn't be anything further from the truth. I mean, the truth is, who do you get along best with in life? People that you find agreeable or people that you find disagreeable? There's a right way and wrong way to do this. And then the last thing here, in terms of increasing sales without feeling like a salesperson, the key is really understanding what the prospect wants. The prospect might say that they came in to check out prices, but that's not why they're there. They're not buying a monthly payment. Hey, I want to check out your equipment. Hey, that's not what they're looking for. They're looking for results. And even further beyond that, there's a reason they want those results. So there is a very specific way to train this and to teach this so that people that don't even think of themselves as a salesperson. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I do sales training all the time. We do, major on-site events and major, online events. And in a general sense, I would say I'm a little bit of an introvert on a day-to-day basis. Okay? I'm not that, hey, let's go sell something. I just simply follow the process because the process works and it's a genuine process. So secret number 3, you can increase sales without feeling like a salesperson. Now, let me ask each of you a question. And it doesn't matter. Think whether you're a manager, a personal trainer, you're an owner, you want to be an owner, okay? How would just one additional sale impact your business? You know, if you're a membership rep and you're working 20 days out of the month, and I could show you how to get one additional sale per day, 20 more sales per month. How would that change things for you? If you're an owner, and I say, okay, Mr. or Mrs. Owner, you know, how would one additional sale, how would 30 sales a month, how would that change things for you? You know, for most clubs and most individuals, that would be a significant change. But you're only talking one. You know, what would 2 additional sales per day, you know, do for your business? You know, I remember this is going back when I first started in sales, and I remember the very first time I'd made 3 sales in a day. And for that era, that was a lot. That was a lot of sales. You didn't have many folks that were doing that. And I'll never forget almost figuratively wiping my brow thinking, boy, yeah, the heat's off now. I can relax a little bit because I got 3 sales. I mean, nobody does that. And I'll never forget that manager's leaving that night, or I'm leaving that night, and that manager comes out, and he has a big smile on his face. He sticks out his hand. He goes, hey, Jim, congratulations. You know, I saw you made 3 sales today. That's fantastic. And I shook his hand. I was all excited. And he just kind of puts his hand up almost like a stop sign. And he just really nice and polite and smile on his face. He goes, now, Jim, that's the kind of production I need from you every day. I thought, oh, okay. And you know what? I started to do it. I started to make 3 sales a day. I mean, I became this guy that was making 100 sales in a month. Okay, I was knocking out some numbers. Okay, so how did that change things for me? Quite dramatically. How would 2 additional sales, if you're a salesperson, how would 2 additional sales above and beyond what you're doing right now, how would that change things for you? For a gym owner, if you can add 2 additional sales per day, 60 in a month, that's all it is 2 a day. Okay? What if you could do all of this without feeling like you were in sales? What if you could do all of this without feeling like you were in sales? That anxiety that comes with that. How much would you pay for 1 additional sale per day? If you had to pay for that, how much would that be worth to you? Probably quite a bit. Now, yes, I have something to sell you today. I have something that can make the difference for you, that can change this for you, and can change it immediately for you. What our product is, it's jthomasondemand.com. jthomasondemand.com. For those of you that have been through, I know a lot of you guys on the line here have been through some of our live training workshops. But those of you that don't, you know, we conduct, 1 and 2 day, live on-site training workshops. We do a lot of, webinar presentations, a lot of sales meetings. And what we've done is, we've recorded all these, okay? And for what we charge for a 2-day training, which is $3,750, it's a one-time fee for 2 days for me to come out, plus airfare and lodging and expenses. We come out and do that training. We've taken these trainings and we've recorded them. And we have probably by now, there's even over 700, but there's over 700 training modules that you can access on any device, your phone, your tablet, your laptop, your computer. You can probably stream it to something inside your car, your smart TV, wherever you need to go with it. All for only $39 a month. Over 700 training modules. If you want to learn how to answer the phone, if you want to learn how to take a telephone inquiry, you want to, listen in on a sales meeting, a webinar on how to take your business to the next level, how to take massive action, how to answer a customer's objection so they don't feel like you're that salesperson, how to get a referral, all of this, okay? Now, I want to come out here. I want to make what I would call this is the Jim Thomas kind of crazy guarantee. I want to make this impossible for you not to at least try it. $39 a month. You ought to want to do it anyway, right? But here's what we're doing for you. Go in there, take a look at it, register. First 30 days are absolutely free. If you decide it's not for you, and I don't think you will, that's the reason I'm willing to do it. If you decide it's not for you, just quit. Click the button and quit. Okay? Try it before you buy it. There's no obligation. There's no risk. None at all. Okay? And it can change your life. It can change your business. You know, imagine getting that 1 sale a day, getting that 2 sales a day. You get in there, you decide you like it, you want to use it, you're doing it, and maybe you sell your gym, maybe you leave the fitness industry, you're ready to quit. There's no long-term agreements. Again, this is the Jim Thomas Crazy Guarantee. All you do, this is all billed, through PayPal, and all you do is you go into your PayPal account and you stop the charge. You just quit sending us money. That's all it is. There's no notice. You don't have to call anybody. You don't have to email anybody. There's nothing to fill out. You just go in there and stop it. So it's absolutely free for 30 days. No obligation, no risk. You decide to do it, it's $39 a month. You decide it's time to quit, easy to do. You just click the PayPal button. So here's what you get to improve your sales immediately with no additional ad cost, no additional sales staff, and not that feeling like you're a salesperson. $39 a month. We're going to give you that first 30 days free, no risk, no obligation. Quit whenever you want. All you have to do is hit the button and you're done. Simple as that. You can go to Jim Thomas On Demand. We've got some links up here for you. You can go there. You can sign up. We'll give you a couple other options if you want to do some other things when you get there. But you can sign up right here at jimthomasondemand.com. Just click the membership tab when you get there, or you can use this link right here on the screen. Now, I know everybody listening. You have customers that come in your gym, customers that look around, and they say, yeah, I want to lose that 20 pounds. I want to get in shape. I want to do it. And then it comes down to finally doing something, and what do they say? Well, let me think about it. Let me check out some other options. And what happens to most of those folks? You don't see them again, right? And, the message we have up here, and this is the same message you would give your customer, right? You tell your customer, you can either have results or you can have excuses, but you can't have both. It's the same thing here. If you're finally ready to make a change, you're finally ready to do something, don't put it off any longer. There's no risk. You can quit whenever you want. No reason not to do it. Don't make that same mistake that when your customer walks into your gym, this is the closest they've come in a long, long time to finally doing something for themselves. And if they walk out of your gym without doing something, boy, it gets that much harder to do. It's the same thing for you. You're this close. You're listening to this webinar. You're going through this process. You're this close to doing something. All you have to do is click that link, Jim Thomas On Demand, go in there, register, you're in, and you're going to start getting results right away. It requires you making a change. If you want to see a change, if you want to see a change in your business, you want to make more sales as a salesperson, you want to make more money, you want to drive a newer car, have a nicer apartment, you're a club owner, you want to have more profitability, take more vacations, move to a different area, build a second club, sell more personal training. Just like you would tell your customer in the gyms, no different. If you want to see a change, you'll have to make a change. If you want to see a change, you'll have to make a change. And we want to make this so easy for you. There's first 30 days free, no risk, no obligation. $39 a month is all it is for what we charge for, $37.50 for 2-day on-sites, all of the same information in there. Okay? All you have to do is go in there and listen to it. And one of the things that we actually suggest in there is we have a lot of these 2, 3, and 5-minute training modules. So you can listen to 2 or 3 at a time, talking about attitude and talking about process and how to get a referral and how to give a membership presentation. And find the information that's going to work best for you. But there's no shortage, and we're always adding more information. Matter of fact, we just completed a recent seminar series about how to take your business to that next level. Whether you're doing poorly, you're doing average, or you're doing great, what are the strategies to go to that next level? So you got 3 hours of content, just on that one particular topic. So folks, this is your chance to do it. This is your chance to finally make a difference. Hey, if you're on the webinar, click the link. If you're watching this a video as a recording, go in here, go to the website, check it out, register, get involved in it. You can start getting results immediately. And guys, hey, I appreciate you being here. Now, for everyone who is stuck around, okay, we've got all your information here. We're going to put your name into a drawing, and we're going to be pulling someone's name out to win a free 1-hour coaching session with me. Okay, so make sure in the dialog box that for those of you that are here, put your name, put your phone number, put your email address so we can reach out to you if you are indeed that winner, and we'll get you set up for a complimentary, free coaching call with me. In the meantime, go check out jthomasondemand.com. Register. It's absolutely free for 30 days. If you like it, it's $39 a month. And whenever the time is right for you, quit. There's no notice required. Again, thanks for being here. My name is Jim Thomas. We look forward to seeing you at Jim Thomas On Demand.